adventure. We headed out right now. It's Saturday today. The Saturday before Thanksgiving. We headed out on approximately 4 or 5 day trip in the boat. So I'm leaving my house. We headed up to Bayou Pigeon. We gotta go through the bridge in Bayou Pigeon and then up to Bayou Sorrow, and then we'll have to lock through to the Achafalaya Basin side. So I'm taking the boat, making a big old loop. We'll be going through the Achafalaya Basin, going to ride through the deep heartland or swampland of the Achafalaya Basin. Be spending a few nights out there, making our way towards Morgan City, and then finally back through Amelia, Grassy Lake, Lake Verret, and finally back home. I'm starting out by myself today. Lil G will be joining me Monday evening because he's got something going on Monday, a little camp thing he's going to. So I'll pick him up Monday and he'll finish the journey with me. So y'all hang back, enjoy some of the scenery we're gonna be seeing. I guess we'll catch y'all later on, and then I'll bring y'all through the bridge and through the locks. So we'll catch y'all then. First big gator. Oh, he already went down. I was gonna try to sneak up close to him. He was hanging out on that big log right there. Oh look, they got multiple alligators. I didn't even see that one. There they go. Taking them a little sunbathe. He's trying to warm up. About 60 degrees right now. So they're taking them a little sunbathe. Alright, we're gonna continue on. Keep on making miles. Got everything going good. So far, so good. We got about 12 feet of water we in. I'll catch y'all back when we get to the bridge. About 3 miles away from the bridge, and my mom is actually the bridge. She's in the control house, so that'll be my mom y'all hear me talking to. I'll contact her through the radio, but I think that'd be pretty cool. My mom gets to let me on through the bridge. Like I said, once we get through that bridge, I'll have to check in a little while, see how many miles it is to the locks. Not really sure. I thinking 10-15 miles maybe, but I'm gonna have to double check that. But I thought that would be pretty cool to share. So we'd be there in about 15 minutes, I guess. I kind of backed off a little bit. They had a party barge pass me up. So instead of making them wait, she can go ahead and let them through, and I'll slow down where the traffic will clear. And then it'll be my turn to go through. But man, it is so gorgeous today. Just getting to 69 inside the cabin. It's a little bit cooler. 69 in the cabin. And it's probably a little cooler than that outside. With the windows and all, I can feel the warmth coming through the windows. So far, we're about an hour and a half into the trip. So far, so good. The whole trip goes like this. That'll be golden. I can't wait to get through them locks and get into the Achafalaya Basin. And tomorrow, I don't know where I'm gonna stop for the night, but tomorrow I got a plan on going. I plan on going to a bayou called Bayou Long, where I spent many nights with my grandpa as a young boy. So we'll continue keeping on. When we get to that bridge, I'll bring y'all back. Alright, she got the bridge starting to open for us. I'm gonna slowly make our way through there. Back off a little bit, give it time to swing all the way open before we go through. Back from Bayou Long, we're probably 10 miles away. So we'll be there about another hour, and then I don't know how long it'll take us before we can go through. I did see some tough traffic on EIS, so I'm sure those guys get right away first. That's all there is to it, through the first bridge.
I tell you what, you pick one. We'll go with it.
Alright, we appreciate the opening. We'll see y'all when we make it back. That's all there is to it, folks. So now, let me bring y'all over here. Cut that other camera off. So we are, I don't know if y'all can make it out or not, but we right here, and we have to go all the way to over here, which is the locks. There's the locks right there. And we are, this gives you like a straight line as the crow flies, 4.8 miles away. But it'll probably be more like 8 or 10. So probably be there in about an hour. And I'll bring y'all back when we're ready to go through them locks. Y'all check out this boat. That'd make a real nice Cajun yacht. Must be about 50, 60 foot long. Alright folks, little update. We probably ain't but about a mile from the locks. So I'm about to radio in and request a lock through and see what they tell us. See if we're gonna have to wait, because if so, I'll back it down and kind of hang out back here somewhere to stay out the bars traffic. So we'll check on it and see what it is. Cajun Yacht to the Bahia Sorrel locks. Yes, sir. We're coming in a 22-foot small houseboat, requesting a lock through to the spillway side.
Where you at?
I'm around that horseshoe right now. I'm about to hit on the last straightaway to get the opening.
Well, call me when you're looking at the lot.
Yeah, roger that. Alright, so he said call him when he gets close to the locks. Well, I guess we better roll through there. I'll bring y'all back. And I'm gonna video the whole process, so show y'all how it's done. My first time going through the locks in my older years. I went through there as a kid with one of my uncles towing a houseboat. So this will be my first time solo going through a set of locks. Cajun Yacht by us all out.
Before, stand by the bridge.
Roger that, standing by. Looks like the locks are wide open. I guess there ain't enough height and water difference. We'll better just cruise on through there. Well, I thought I'd better video locking through, but I guess not. It's wide open. Alright, well, he told us to go ahead and go through. So this will be a quick one. We do have another lock to go through, but we're a couple days away from that, so I'm not sure if that one will be open, wide open or not. But that one will be closer to by Morgan City. We'll go ease through there, and we'll be in the Achafalaya Basin. Got a little current pushing through. I guess maybe the spillway may be a little bit slight higher than the side we're on. Boy, I can feel that current kind of pushing me around. Definitely got a little current up in here. Y'all can see the boat kind of walking all over the place. Still got a pretty good current. I'm only making 3.9 knots, and normally I'm doing about 4.5 to 5. Bring y'all closer. They're doing a lot of repairs. They're changing all them railings out. Guess over the years they're getting tired. There's the work barge. I guess that's what they're using to set all the railings in place. Well, I guess that went pretty smooth. So, good enough. Let me readjust y'all here. Nothing to that. Alright. Guess I'm gonna get through here. Figure out how far it is to a good spot to park for the night. Guess we'll catch y'all back in a little while. Alright, well, we're through that. And we're officially in the intercoastal waterway. I had planned on going that way, headed north, and then cutting across to the main Achafalaya River. But I would have been stuck in that river for quite a long ways. So we decided we're gonna take the intercoastal up to a bayou called Bayou Long. That way we can actually go deep into the Achafalaya Basin. And we're gonna go, I don't know if we're gonna make it there today. I doubt it. What time is it? 3 o'clock now. 3, 4, 5, about 3 hours. I think it's about 18 miles to the opening. We may make it, but if not, it'll be tomorrow. We'll go there. But they got some pretty places to camp out, make a fire and stuff like that. So that's the plan of attack right now. So we'll be cruising up, headed southbound. I guess I'll bring y'all back either a little later or when I find me a spot to call home for the night. Let's go get a shot of the locks from the back. Pretty cool. I checked my fuel. I burned about 2.5 gallons so far, and we had about 19 miles, so I'm getting really good fuel mileage, and I was going up current and against the wind. We got a north wind right now. So now we are headed down current with the wind to our back, so we ought to be doing real good on fuel. Let's see if y'all can see that. I'm making 7 miles an hour now. And before, at the same RPM, I was making around just over 5 miles an hour. So we definitely gonna get a lot better fuel mileage now. Alright, that's enough of me rambling. We'll take a cruise down here, see what we find. Alright, well, I just finished checking on Google Maps how you can measure distance. And it looks like about 14 miles to where I was talking about. So I think we're gonna go ahead and go for it, because I can make over 7 miles an hour. So 2 hours we should be there, which is 3 o'clock right now, so we'll be there around 5. So that'll give me plenty enough time to make it to there. The first river we're gonna turn into is called Old River, and then we gotta hit the Bayou Long off of it. So I might park right there for the night, and might even do a little fishing in the morning. I did bring me a few night crawlers. So that's the game plan. I think that's what we're gonna do. So far, everything's going smooth, and I'm having a good time. Been wanting to do this a long time. And the old Cajun Yacht here is the perfect little vessel to do it with. Alright, I'll bring y'all back if I see something interesting. Maybe get lucky and see a couple towboats. If not, we'll see y'all when we get over there. Alright, well, meeting up with our first towboat. Gonna give him some room to do what he got to do. What, he got 2 barges side by side? Looks like that's about it. Oh, he got a 6-pack. Alright. Tow number 1. Imagine we're gonna see quite a few. step out back, get a good shot of it. Pretty cool. So number one, I like to when I do get to down there where I'm talking about parking, kind of stay not too far off the intercoastal, because I love hearing them boats pass at night, especially when them big engines are synced up together. Pretty cool sound to hear in the still of the night. So hopefully I can find a little spot close by. Let's see where we at. 22 miles so far into the trip. So making pretty good time. We've been, let's see, 4 hours and 21 minutes since we left the house. So doing pretty good on time. I'll update y'all later on. Alright, right now we are passing Bayou Pigeon boat ramp. That's the boat launch for Bayou Pigeon. Look like a nice little cement ring. Got a nice little dock. Pretty cool. Y'all want to kind of keep up. I'll try to put about where I'm at. Y'all want to look on the maps to kind of map out the journey, which is, I know y'all be seeing this after the fact, but kind of give y'all an idea of the route I took. So that would be Bayou Pigeon boat launch. And the locks we went through was Bayou Sorrel. Keep making our way. Alright guys, we found us a little spot, which was a little harder than I thought. Let me show y'all what over there is the intercoastal. We came from that direction coming this way. I was gonna try to get on the point up there, but it's just too shallow, and I know that's a sandbar on that point. Ain't got much water, so I had to come all the way down to where we at to have enough water to kind of stay for the night, for in case it drops out with the tide. We'll have enough water underneath us. So we got about 3 foot of water underneath the boat. Well, this right here, they call this Old River, and that heads off deep into the basin. And then right here is Bayou Long. That's what we gonna be taking in the morning. And they got a few nice little spots down there to camping on. Might make our way to Grand Lake. We'll just gonna see. We got all day to kill tomorrow, and all day Monday. We're gonna pick little G up sometime Monday evening, so we'll do some exploring. But anyway, we put about 6.5 hours in of driving. So I am getting hungry. So it's time for me to go stir that pot. Figure out what I want. Think I'm gonna do red beans and sausage or fried eggs over rice. I ain't made my mind up what I want yet. We'll get settled up. We'll bring y'all back in. Alright, little update. Got me a little rice cooking. Got a little bit all in the old black iron skillet. Think I'm gonna do some fried eggs tonight. Think that'll be pretty good. I also have potatoes. I forgot I got that. I can maybe make me a couple little French fries with that. But all in all, today was pretty good. We got 34 miles knocked in. So not too bad. Look like I burned around just a hair over 5 gallons so far. So we're gonna hang out eat us some supper. Thinking of throwing a fishing pole out. I brought me a little cage this time. That way, if I do catch something, I can stick them in that cage overnight. When you're out on night fish, I'm always forgetting the little cage, and I really don't want clean fish in the dark. So with the bugs, so I might try to do a little fishing after I eat. Might catch a few. Might have us a little lunch for tomorrow. I don't know. We'll try it out. But I'll definitely go. Probably try to fish a little bit tomorrow. So we're gonna leave. I don't know. Make our coffee and I ain't too much in a hurry, but I want to go down that way. Figure out if I'm gonna go to Grand Lake or not. We might spend a night on that end. I just have to kind of see what my timeline is. So that's where we're at right now. I'm just hanging out. Nice and quiet out here. Couple little boats pass. Besides that, ain't much. Nice and quiet. Got the old anchor light on. So we're gonna keep on cooking. Fry up them eggs and have at it. Got our first towboat of the night passing. Can hear that old engine rumbling. Love it. Look like he coming down this way. Must not have no borders because I don't see no headlight. We'll check him out. Yeah, sure enough, he's coming down here. Not often you get little tugboats coming down there. They might have an oil rig somewhere out, somewhere in the basin. Might have to go explore. Pretty cool. Alright, got the more eggs all cut up, mixed with my rice. One final thing, a little ketchup on top. Man. Been a little bit since I had this. I think the last time I ate eggs and rice was probably last year sometime on one of our camping trips in the other little boat. It's been a little while. Figured I'd do something kind of simple tonight. I do got stuff to make a weenie spaghetti on board. But I'm probably gonna cook that Monday night because Lil G will be with me. And he loves him some spaghetti, so I think I'm gonna cook that Monday night. And I'll just snack around on what I have on hand for me. Maybe I'll get me a catfish or two tomorrow. Oh yeah, but that ketchup makes it for me. Not everybody like it, but spot on. I don't know. I was gonna maybe fish a little bit tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'll be honest with y'all, I didn't sleep much last night, anticipating this trip. Kind of anxious to get started, so kind of one of those nights where you're laying down and can't stop thinking. So I ain't get too much sleep. So imagine after I eat this, the eyelids they gonna get heavy. So I might skip the fishing tonight. I might try a little while in the morning. Like I said, I ain't no rush to get nowhere tomorrow. So I got all day tomorrow, all day Monday, before I can pick up Lil G. So the actual ramp I'm gonna pick him up at if I run down the intercoastal, it's probably 3 miles away from where I'm at right now. But what I'm gonna do is take that river I showed y'all earlier by along, and I'm gonna run that deep into the basin. So I'll probably spend majority of the day tomorrow running through the swamps of the basin and figure out where I'm gonna sleep tomorrow night. Try to time it so I can be up towards the landing Monday evening. So not really no big rush. We got a big playground to explore. So if y'all look up the Achafalaya Basin, it's probably one of the biggest swamps in America. I think the one in Florida is bigger. I'm not sure on that, but it's pretty big, so you can ride for days and days and days out here. So we'll do a little exploring, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat my supper, and I'll probably catch back up with y'all one more time before we call it a night. Alright, folks. Man, no more eggs and rice definitely hit the spot. So I ate that. Had me a little snack after. Some little muffins or something. Lil G always got. I grabbed me one of them, snuck one of them with me. Good old bottle of water to wash it all down. I know a lot of people, I get a lot of questions when they see the boat. Where do you sleep? Because obviously you don't see no beds in here. What I do, I just got some simple mats. Simple mats like that, and I'll lay them down. I'll throw a blanket around that, and got my old sleeping bag and a pillow. So that's all there is to it. I do have a little cot I could bring, but that right there just stows away pretty easy out my way, so I can have the full floor space during the day. I do a good bit of tent camping with them air mattresses for hiking, which is I was using that in the other boat, but I find this works good enough. So I gotta sit there blowing them things up every time, but for me it works out good. Like I said, I'm used to it. A cot probably would be more comfortable, but for the limited room we got, that just works best. And I got one for Lil G right there, and I got another one that's not on board, that whenever Mama comes with us, we'll bring them. But that's all sleeping arrangements. So right now it's like 52 degrees outside. I think it's gonna be, shouldn't get no colder than about 50 tonight. I got that little stove just kind of knocking the chill out, but I'm gonna cut that off here in a minute. So don't want to ever sleep with a stove running. It is currently 69 in the boat. Close to the hull of the boat, it's a lot colder because the boat's aluminum and I have no insulation on the hull itself. Eventually I think I'm gonna insulate the sides, but the floor will still get kind of cold. But it's like 69 at that level, and probably up here it's probably close to 80, because when you stand up it's like whew. Well, sometimes I'll put that little 12-volt fan blowing that heat down. It'll kind of mix it up pretty good. But anyhow, that's what we got going on. So we can cut this off. Probably gonna hang back. Might watch me a little bonanza. How many of you like the old cowboy shows? I like watching that. Might watch me an episode or two of Bonanza, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. So I guess we'll catch y'all first thing in the morning when I make that coffee.